Pleasant morning to my dear world students. Welcome to Max class. In this conversation, we are going to continuation of exercise 5.2. Okay. Question number 5. So identify the type of conic. First, we have to find out what the type of conic, whether parabola or ellipse or hyperbola. So after getting the type, each and every time we have to find out center, foci, vertices and directories each of the following. Subdivision 1. Definitely we can say x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 means that is what the type? Okay, it is an ellipse, isn't it? So it is an ellipse. So major axis along with x axis because greater than value of x, isn't it? So major axis along with x axis. So x axis means a square is equal to 25, a square is equal to 25, then b square is equal to 9, therefore a is equal to 5, therefore b is equal to 3. Now you have to find out ellipse. Ellipse means square root of 1 minus b square by a square, therefore square root of 1 minus b square is equal to 25, b square is equal to 9, isn't it? 9 by 25. Therefore, 1 into 25 means 25 minus 9 by 25. Therefore, square root of 25 minus 9 is equal to 16 by 25. 16 by 25 means eccentricity, isn't it? So, E is equal to value will be 4 by 5. After getting E value, then we can apply AE because foci means what is the meaning? A is equal to what is the meaning? A value we know 5. So 5 into E value 4 by 5. So 5 cancel means A is equal to value will be 4. Now we can write it one by one. Center means there is 0, 0 term. There is no expand. X minus h means we can write it another one center. So x square means we can write it center 0, 0. First one. Second one foci. So foci means plus or minus a, 0 means 4, 0, isn't it? So plus or minus ae, 0 means plus or minus 4, 0. Next condition vertices. So vertices means plus or minus a, 0. So plus or minus a is equal to 5. 5, 0. The last one directories, isn't it? So directories means plus or minus a by e. So plus or minus a is equal to what is the value? A is equal to 5, then e is equal to 4 by 5. Therefore 25 by 5, that is 25 by 4, that is called directories. Okay, I will continue subdivision 2. So first we have to find it what the type. This is also ellipse. So it is an ellipse, but major axis along with y axis, look at there, greater than value, denominator only y term. So we can write it major axis along with y axis. Okay, so y axis means greater than value. So a square is equal to 10, then b square is equal to 3. Therefore a is equal to root 10, b is equal to root 3. How to find out the eccentricity? Square root of 1 minus b square by a square. Therefore, E is equal to 1 minus b square value 3 by 10. Therefore, square root of 10 minus 3 by 10. Therefore, E is equal to root 7 by root 10. Then, AE. What is the meaning? AE is equal to A value root 10 into E value root 7 by 10. Root 7 by root 10. Root 10 cancel. Therefore, AE value also root 7. Then A by E means A value root 10 divided by E value root 7 by root 10. Again reciprocal means root 10 into root 10 divided by root 7. Therefore, root 10 into root 10 means 10 by root 7. Now moving to one by one. Center. Center means 0, 0. Then foci. Foci means along with y axis, isn't it? Along with y axis means 0 comma plus or minus AE. Therefore 0 comma plus or minus AE already we found, root 7. Moving to vertices. So vertices means 0 comma plus or minus A. Therefore 0 comma plus or minus A is equal to root 10. Then last one, direct trace. So direct trace means y is equal to plus or minus A by E. Therefore plus or minus A by E already we found, 10 by root 7. That's all. Okay. This is the answer. I will continue subdivision third. Moving to subdivision third, look at there. X square by 25 minus y square by 144 is equal to 1. This is actually simply we can say, because center minus sign, no? So we can say it is hyperbola. It is a hyperbola. So but transverse axis, hyperbola means transverse axis along with opposite sign of negative. Negative already we know y axis. So we can say transverse axis along with x axis. Okay. Now x axis means highest value, a square means the first one, denominator of x value. A square is equal to 25 means a is equal to 5. Then b square is equal to 144 means b is equal to 12. Isn't it? Now what we have to do? Eccentricity. But ellipse means minus, hyperbola means plus. So 1 plus b square by a square. Again e is equal to 1 plus b square is equal to 144. 144 divided by a square means 25. Now look at there. E is equal to 25 plus 144 divided by 25. Now a is equal to square root of 25 plus 144 means 169 divided by 25. Therefore e is equal to 13 divided by 5. After getting the e value, just we have to apply what is the value of AE, that is foci. A value already we know 5. E value 13 by 5. Again 5 cancel means therefore AE is equal to 13. Then A by E. A by E means 5 by 13 by 5. Therefore A by E means 25 by 13. Now I am moving to write one by one. Center means value 0, 0. Then foci, isn't it? Foci means transverse axis along with the x axis means plus or minus AE, 0. Therefore plus or minus AE is equal to 13, 0. Then vertices means plus or minus A, 0. So plus or minus A, 0 means A is equal to value 5. Then last one, direct trace. So direct trace means x is equal to plus or minus A by E. Therefore x is equal to plus or minus A by E means 25 by 13. I am moving to subdivision 4. Okay. Subdivision 4. This is also simply we can say what type? Hyperbola, isn't it? So it is an hyperbola. It is an hyperbola, but transverse axis positive term y axis, isn't it? So we can write it transverse axis along with y axis. So along with y axis means a square is equal to value will be 16, then b square is equal to 9. Therefore a is equal to 4, then b is equal to 3. Then eccentricity 1 plus b square by a square. Therefore 1 plus b square is equal to 9 by 16. Again 1 into 16 means 16 plus 9 divided by 16. Therefore e is equal to 16 plus 9 is equal to 25 by 16. Again e is equal to 5 by 4. After getting e value, then a is equal to a value 4, isn't it? So 4 into 5 by 4. 4 cancel. Therefore a is equal to 5. Then we need to find out a by e. So A by E means A is equal to 4 by E is equal to 5 by 4. Therefore, we can write it 16 by 5. Now, I am moving to center. Center 0, 0. The next point foci. Along with y-axis means 0, plus or minus AE. Therefore, 0, plus or minus AE is equal to 5. Then vertices. So vertices means 0, plus or minus A. Therefore, 0, plus or minus A is equal to 4. The last condition, directories. So directories means x is equal to plus or minus A by E. Therefore, plus or minus A is equal to 4. Then E value 5 by 4. Therefore, 16 by 5. That is called directories. Okay. So, I hope you understand completed question number 5. Okay. I will continue the next question. Be stay on the line. Question number 7. We have to show, isn't it? So, show that the absolute value of difference of the focal distance of any point P on the hyperbola is the length of its transverse axis. Already we know the hyperbola diagram. We draw the center means the directrix also inside will come, isn't it? So, inside means this is center 0, 0. So, point of the term means this is will meeting the point considered for n. Okay. Now, drawing with one axis means this is called directrix line, isn't it? Inside of the term. If this is m means this is called m dash. So, z and z dash as well as opposite side the focus, isn't it? This is we can say n dash, isn't it? So, now the main point already we know. You have to prove, isn't it? Proof SP divided by PM is equal to E means SP is equal to cross multiply E into PM. Therefore, SP is equal to the PM distance is equal to NZ, isn't it? Therefore, E into NZ. Therefore, SP is equal to E into NZ means Cn minus Cz, isn't it? What is the meaning? Cn minus Cz. Therefore, SP is equal to E into Cn means already we know x term because that is called vertices, isn't it? Cn means. Now, x minus Cz means A by E. That is the directrix point. Therefore, SP is equal to, remove the bracket, Ex minus AE divided by E. So, AE cancel. Therefore, SP is equal to Ex minus A. This is considered for equation number 1. So, S dash will come. Instead of SP, we can write it S dash P divided by PM dash is equal to E means again cross multiply E into PM dash. Again X dash S dash P is equal to E into PM means what is the meaning? Opposite side. Instead of NZ, we can write it NZ dash. Again S dash P is equal to NZ dash means CN plus CZ dash. Cn plus Cz dash. Why? Look at there, NZ. So, NZ dash. Center also starting opposite side, each and every time starting with the C. That's why I consider for to write positive. Okay. Again, S dash P is equal to E into Cn means already we know X plus Cz dash means the directrix A by E. Again, S dash P is equal to Ex plus AE divided by again EE cancel. Therefore, S dash P is equal to Ex plus A. This is considered for equation number 2. So, from equation 2 minus equation 1. What will happen? Equation 2 minus equation 1 means equation 2 S dash P minus SP, isn't it? So, SP is equal to Ex plus A plus Ex means minus Ex minus A means positive A. So, plus Ex minus Ex cancel, plus A means final answer. The condition also the difference of the focal distance of its hyperpoint P, S dash P minus SP is equal to 2A. This is answer. Okay. So, listen, one of the important 3-mark question. Okay, I will continue question number 8. Question number 8. each and every subdivision 5 mark question. Okay, moving to subdivision 1. Let x dash consider for x minus 3. Now actually for moving to the part, so greater than value, isn't it? So greater than value means, look at there, x minus 3 is there, then y minus 4 is there. So divided by 25, 225 divided by 289. So this is major axis parallel to y axis, isn't it? So major axis parallel to y axis. So I will write it. First one, let x dash consider for x minus 3, then y dash consider for y minus 4. Therefore x is equal to x dash plus 3, then y is equal to y dash plus 4. Now just equating there, x minus 3 means x dash, so x dash the whole square divided by 225 plus y dash the whole square divided by 289. So biggest value y square, so y square time means major axis parallel to y axis, major axis parallel to y axis. Now so greatest value, y axis means a square is equal to 289, therefore a is equal to 17, then b square is equal to 225. So b square is equal to 225 means definitely b is equal to 15. So now to getting, then eccentricity we need, E is equal to, this is actually ellipse diagram, no, ellipse means 1 minus b square by a square, therefore E is equal to square root of 1 minus b square is equal to, what is the value, 225 divided by a square means 289, therefore E is equal to 289 minus 225 divided by 289, therefore E is equal to 289 minus 225 means 64 divided by 289, therefore E is equal to 8 divided by 17. After getting eccentricity, what is the value of AE? A is equal to, already we know, 17. 17 into 8 by 17. 17 cancel means AE is equal to 8. Then A by E means A value 17. Then E value 8 by 17. Therefore again A by E is equal to 17 into 17 means 289 divided by 8. So after getting, we need the table column, isn't it? So I will write the main term. So this is, we need A by E and AE. Then eccentricity E is equal to 8 by 17. Then A value also. So look at there. So A is equal to 289 means 17, isn't it? Now this value also, x is equal to x dash plus 3. X dash plus 3. Y is equal to y dash plus 4. This is we need, okay. I'm moving to make a one tabular column. So tabular column means, look at there. So refer to x dash and y dash, then refer to x comma y. What is the term of x? X is equal to x dash plus 3, then y is equal to y dash, I will write it here, okay. X is equal to x dash plus 3, then y is equal to y dash plus 4. Now first I am moving to center. Center x dash y dash 0 comma 0 means x dash is equal to 0, y dash is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 0 plus 3 means 3 will come, then y is equal to 0 plus 4 means 4 will come. Therefore, center 3, 4. Next condition, foci. This is major axis parallel to y axis. So, parallel to y axis means definitely 0, plus or minus AE. So, 0, plus or minus AE is equal to what is the value? AE is equal to 8. Therefore, first condition 0, positive 8. Second condition 0, negative 8. So, focus. S means what will happen? S means S dash 0 means 0 plus 3 means 3 will come. The next condition 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. This is 3, 12 for S. Then S dash means 0, minus 8. Again 0 plus 3 means 3. Minus 8 plus 4 means minus 4. Next condition, foci is vertices. So, vertices also 0, plus or minus A. Again 0, plus or minus A is equal to 17. So, now first condition 0, positive 17. Second condition 0, negative 17. Therefore, A is equal to positive side 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. 17 plus 4 is equal to 21. First one. Then A dash is equal to again x value will be 0 now. So, 0 plus 3 means 3. Negative 17 plus 4 is equal to negative 13. Next one, vertices direct trace, isn't it? So, direct trace means definitely x is equal to plus or minus a by e. So, plus or minus a by e means, so y term, no sorry, parallel to y axis, isn't it? So, parallel to y axis means y dash is equal to plus or minus a by e. Therefore, y dash is equal to plus or minus a by e is equal to 289 by 8. 289, the first condition positive 289 by 8. Second condition 289 by 8 in negative. So, first one y dash. So, 289 by 8, isn't it? Look at there. 289 by 8 positive 4. Therefore, 289, 8 4s are 32 divided by 8. Now, 289, 290, 321, isn't it? So, 321. So, 291, 321 divided by 8, first condition. 321 divided by 8, first condition, when positive 289 by 8. Second one, negative 289, isn't it? So, negative 289 by 8 plus 4. Now, negative 289, positive 32 means, positive 39 means 40, 249, 257, negative 257 by 8. This is answer for subdivision 1. Okay, I am moving to subdivision 2. Subdivision 2, the same condition, let x dash is equal to x plus 1, then y dash is equal to y minus 1. Therefore, x is equal to x dash minus 1, y is equal to y dash. This is plus 2, isn't it? Condition is clear. Now, y minus 2, no? Yeah, y minus 2. Therefore, we can write it y is equal to y dash plus 2. Instead of x plus 1, we can write it x dash means x dash the whole square divided by 100 plus y dash the whole square divided by 64 is equal to 1. Definitely we can say it's a major axis parallel to x axis. Major axis parallel to x axis. So, parallel to x axis means what will happen? Biggest value consider for a square. So, a square is equal to 100, then b square is equal to 64. Therefore, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 8. Then how to find out the eccentricity? So, e is equal to square root of 1 minus b square by a square, isn't it? So, now 1 minus b square means e is equal to square root of b square is equal to 64 divided by a square is equal to 100. Again, e is equal to 1 into 100. So, how to find out? After getting 1 minus means cross multiply 1 into 100, 100, 100 minus 64 by 100. Therefore, e is equal to 100 minus 64 means 36 divided by 100. Therefore, e is equal to 6 by 10. So, after getting e value, then AE. So A is equal to A value already we know 10. So 10 into E value 6 by 10. So 10 cancel means AE is equal to 10. Then A by E means A is equal to 10 by E is equal to 6 by 10 is equal to 100 by 6 isn't. So we can write it cancel means 50 divided by 3. Therefore A by E is equal to 50 by 3. So A is equal to 10, then B is equal to 8. Then condition also x is equal to x dash minus 1, y is equal to y dash plus 2. Moving to draw the diagram. So E is equal to 6 by 10, isn't it? 6 by 10. So draw the diagram. First refer to x dash comma y dash. Next column refer to x comma y. So x is equal to x dash minus 1, then y is equal to y dash plus 2. Now first condition, center 0 comma 0. So x dash is equal to 0 means x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to positive 2. Therefore center minus 1 comma 2. Second one, foci. Foci means this is major axis parallel to x axis. So x axis means definitely plus or minus AE comma 0. Therefore plus or minus AE means already we know 6, isn't it? 6 comma 0. First condition positive 6 comma 0. Second condition negative 6 comma 0. So S means x value 6. So 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. Again 0 plus 2 is equal to 2. Then S dash means minus 6 minus 1. Therefore minus 7 comma 0 plus 2 is equal to 2. Then foci. Third one, vertices. So vertices also plus or minus a comma 0. Therefore plus or minus a is equal to 10. 10 comma 0. The first one positive 10 comma 0. Second one negative 10 comma 0. So a means x is equal to 10. 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. Then 0 plus 2 means true. That is a. A dash means minus 10 minus 1 is equal to minus 11 minus 10. Again 0 plus 2 is equal to true. Now I am moving to last point, directories, isn't it? So directories, look at there. Directories means condition x is equal to plus or minus a by e. Therefore x dash is equal to plus or minus a means a by e means x dash is equal to plus or minus a by e is equal to 50 by 3. So 50 by 3 means positive 50 by 3, first point. Second condition negative 50 by 3. So positive 50 by 3 means positive 50 by 3 minus 1. Therefore 50 minus 1 into 3 means minus 3 divided by 3 is equal to 47 by 3. First one, if positive 50 by 3 means 47 by 3 x term. If negative 50 by 3 means negative 50 by 3 is equal to negative 1, isn't it? So negative 1 means again negative 50, negative 3 divided by 3. Therefore negative 53 divided by 3. This is directories, okay. Subdivision 2 also over. I am moving to subdivision 3rd. Moving to subdivision 3rd from question number 8. Identify the type of conic. First we have to identify. After getting the type, we need to find out center, vertices, foci, directories. Listen one by one. This is actually hyperbola. Why? Center we have negative sign. So it is hyperbola. Hyperbola means let's consider x dash is equal to x plus 3 and y dash is equal to y minus 4. Therefore x is equal to x dash minus 3, then y is equal to y dash plus 4. Now instead of x plus 3 we can apply x dash, means x dash the whole square divided by 225 minus y dash the whole square divided by 64. This is actually hyperbola, means the transverse axis. So transverse in ellipse means major axis. Here actually transverse axis parallel to x axis, because opposite of negative sign. Opposite of negative sign means x axis we have positive. Therefore we can write it transverse axis parallel to x axis. So parallel to x axis means a square is equal to 225. Therefore a is equal to 15. Then b square is equal to 64. Now we need to find out ellipse, that is e. Hyperbola means square root of 1 plus will come. So 1 plus b square divided by a square means e is equal to, b square is equal to 64 divided by 225. Therefore e is equal to 1 into 225 means 225 plus 64 divided by 225. Therefore e is equal to 225 plus 64 means 289 divided by 225. Therefore e is equal to 289 means 17, 225 means perfect square of 15. Now after getting the e value, first ae, what is the meaning of a value? So 15 into 17 by 15, 15 cancel means ae is equal to 17. Then a by e, what is the value? A is equal to 15, e value 17 by 15. Therefore a by e is equal to, reciprocal means 15 into 15 means 225 divided by 17. Now we need another one important value, x is equal to x dash minus 3. Then y is equal to y dash plus 4. Then a value also we need, a is equal to 15. Then e value is there, isn't it? So e is equal to 17 by 15. I am moving to make a one tabular column. So refer to x dash and y dash, and refer to x comma y. So x is equal to x dash minus 3 and y is equal to y dash plus 4, isn't it? Now center. Center means refer to x dash, y dash means x dash is equal to 0 as well as y dash is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 0 minus 3 minus 3, y is equal to 0 plus 4 means therefore center minus 3 comma 4. Then foci. So already we know transverse axis parallel to x axis. So x axis means plus or minus ae comma 0. Therefore plus or minus ae is equal to 17. 17 comma 0. Therefore positive 17 comma 0 1 point, another 1 point, negative 17 comma 0. So what will happen? First x is equal to 17 means 17 minus 3, that is foci means consider for s, isn't it? So s means 17 minus 3 is equal to 14. Then y point 0, 0 plus 4 means 4 will come, as well as s dash means minus 17. So minus 17 plus 4 is equal to, this is correct dear condition. 1 minute. It's correct, no? Next negative 17. Negative 17 minus negative 3 means negative 20 comma 0 plus 4 means 4. So foci is clear. I am moving to next one, vertices. So vertices means plus or minus a comma 0. Therefore plus or minus a is equal to 15. 15 comma 0. So positive 15 comma 0 and negative 15 comma 0, isn't it? So first one positive 15, x is equal to positive 15 minus 3 is equal to 12 comma 0 plus 4 is equal to 4. Then a dash means negative 15. Negative 15 minus 3 means negative 18 comma 4. The last one, direct trace. So direct trace means what will happen? X dash is equal to plus or minus a by e. Therefore, x dash is equal to plus or minus a by e is equal to value 225 by 17. 225 by 17, isn't it? So 225 by 17 means first one, positive 225 17 means 225 x dash minus 3, isn't it? So minus 3 means 225 minus 21, isn't it? So look at there, a by e, what is the value actually? This is 17, no? So 17 means definitely 51 will come, isn't it? 51, because 3 7s are 21, true balance, 1 3s are 3, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Minus 51 divided by 17 is equal to, value will be 174 will come, isn't it? So 174 divided by 17, when x is equal to positive 225 by 17, then negative 225 17 means negative 225 17 is equal to negative 51 will come. Therefore, value will be negative 276 divided by 17. Next answer, negative 276 by 17. When x dash is equal to negative 225 17 means, okay. This is answer for subdivision third from question number 8. Remaining 3 subdivision is there. So please listen, my dear students. If you have any doubt, please put in comment box. I am ready to clarify your doubts. I will continue remaining subdivision with the next class. Bye bye.